Welcome all. Today we have to see the fifth prose topic of your textbook, that is Mrs. Addis. This is one of the touching stories. It gives you a very good message and it is very interesting story also. We have to see what exactly happens in the life of Mrs. Addis. I am Tushar Chavan from Rashtriya Junior College, Chalisgaon, District Jalgaon. See various activities on prose, poetry, writing skill, drama for standard 11 in my activity workbook and novel in standard 12 in my activity workbook. See various resources on my blog juniorcollegeteacher.blogspot.in. Visit my YouTube channel to get good informative videos on textbook topics as well as the writing skill topics. Visit the channel Learn with Tushar Chavan. Now we have to see the prose topic 1.5 Mrs. Addis. See your textbook. The story begins in northeast Sussex, where a great tongue of land runs into Kent. It is a land of woods, the old hammer of the Sussex iron industry, and among the stretch of land branching woods gleam the hammer ponds. Now the story begins at Sussex. Sussex is a country in the south of England. इंग्लंडच्या ग्रामीण भागामधला एक प्रांत ससेक्स या ठिकाणी स्टोरी घडलेली आहे. टंग ऑफ लँड, अ लॉंग स्ट्रेच ऑफ लँड ब्रांचिंग आउट फ्रॉम द मेन रोड. जमिनीचा असा भाग की जो मुख्य रस्त्यापासून बाजाराहून लांबवर असा पसरलेला आहे. इट इज कॉल्ड टंग ऑफ लँड. नाउ the story happens in Hammerwood. Hammerwood is the forest. It is described as hammer because in the past iron used to be made using timber and water. Hammerwoods त्याचं नाव पडलेलं आहे कारण तिथं आयर्नची लोखंडाची लोहाची फॅक्टरी असेल किंवा एखादा टिंबर असेल. Hammer pond, an artificial pond for maintaining a head of water at a water mill. Now, this is the atmosphere of one country area. The story happens here. Owing to the thickness of the woods, the road that passes Mrs. Addis' cottage is dark long before the fields beyond. Now, if you see the road that reaches to Mrs. Addis' cottage, it is a dark road, long road, and it is inside the forest. Mrs. Addisचं जे घर आहे त्या घराच्या दिशेने जाणारा रस्ता लांबवर जंगलातून जाणारा असा हा रस्ता होता. That night there was no twilight, no moon, only a few pricks of fire in the black sky above the trees. But what the darkness hid, the silence revealed. Now, when the story begins, it was night time. No twilight, no moon in the sky. There was no moon, only few stars can be seen. It is a black sky above the trees, but everywhere there was total silent atmosphere. Total silence was there. तर अशा या स्टोरीला सुरुवात होत असताना रात्रीची वेळ आहे. पूर्ण अंधारलेलं असं ते जंगल. आकाशामध्ये अजून चंद्रोदय झालेला नव्हता, चंद्र आलेला नव्हता. थोडेफार तारे दिसत होते आणि जो अंधार, या अशा अंधारामध्ये पूर्ण शांतता सुद्धा पसरलेली होती. Pricks of fire means stars. Now the story begins in such atmosphere. In the absolute stillness of the night, wildness and clear, every sound was distinct, intensified, as the atmosphere was that of night. There was total silence, and so every sound could be intensified, could be heard from long distance also. पूर्ण गडद असा अंधार, या अंधारामध्ये पूर्ण शांतता पसरलेली आहे. त्यामुळे थोडा जरी आवाज झाला तरी तो ओळखता येत होता, खूप लांबून जरी आला तरी तो ऐकू येत होता. The distant bark of a dog at Delmonte sounded close at hand. Now one dog started barking. It was a place far away from Mrs. Addis' cottage. Despite this, the barking of the dog could be heard because of the silence, and the man who walked on the road could hear the echo of his own footsteps following him like a nail. Now, in such atmosphere, one man was walking on the road. He could hear the echo of his own footsteps. That man could heard the sound of his own footsteps. अशा या शांत वातावरणामध्ये लांबवर एक कुत्र्याचा आवाज, डेल्मोंडेन या ठिकाणी तो कुत्रा भुंकतोय तरी तो लांबवर ऐकू येतोय. अशा वातावरणामध्ये एक माणूस पायी पायी चालतोय. शांत वातावरण असल्यामुळे त्याच्या पावलांचा आवाज त्याला प्रतिध्वनी म्हणून ऐकू येतोय. He felt it like a nail. एखादा अशुभ आवाज आहे, भीतीदायक आवाज आहे असं त्याला वाटतंय. He could heard that sound. Every now and then he made an effort to go more quietly, but the roadside was a mass of thorns. Now that man, he tried to go slowly without making any noise, without making any sound. He wanted to go quietly, but on his way there was a mass of thorns. हा जो माणूस आहे त्या रात्रीच्या शांत वातावरणामध्ये चालत जातोय. त्याचा एक प्रयत्न आहे की आपण आवाज न करता चालायचं आहे, पण दुर्दैवाने रस्त्यामध्ये काटेरी झुडपं होते. and their crackling and rustling were nearly as loud as the thud of his feet on the road. Now, because of the mass of thorns, he made some crackling and rustling sound when he placed his feet on the road. There was a sound. हा माणूस चालतोय, चालताना पाऊल जपून जरी टाकत असला तरी काटेरी झुडपांवर पानांवर जो पडत असे तर त्या ठिकाणी आवाज निर्माण व्हायचा. Besides, they made him go slowly and he had no time for that. Now this man, he wanted to go slowly because he did not want to make any noise. He wanted to go quietly. He needed to go slowly, but he did not have any time. हा जो माणूस आहे ठरवतोय की आपण हळूहळू जावं म्हणजे आवाज होणार नाही, शांततेने आपल्याला जायचं आहे, पण दुर्दैवाने त्याच्याकडे वेळही नव्हता. When he came to Mrs. Addy's cottage, he paused a moment. Now he came at the cottage of Mrs. Addy. He stopped for a while. He was thinking. हा जो माणूस आहे मिसेस आजीच्या कॉटेज जवळ येतो, थांबतो थोडा वेळ. Only a small patch of grass lay between it and the road, and he looked in at the lighted, uncurtained window. Now very small distance was remaining. He could reach, overcoming the distance, and he could reach to Mrs. Addy's, but he stopped for a while. He paused, and he saw there was a lighted, uncurtained window. हा जो माणूस आहे थांबलेला आहे, फार थोडं अंतर आलंय ते घर आणि त्याच्यापासून, आणि तो समोर पाहतोय तर एक उजळलेली खिडकी त्याला दिसते. त्या खिडकीमध्ये पडदा वगैरे नाहीये, अशी ती खिडकी त्याला दिसते. He could see Mrs. Addy stooping over the fire, taking some pot or kettle off it. Now, when he looked at the window, he could see that Mrs. Addy, she was cooking something. She was working in her kitchen. She was placing some pot or kettle. He could see all the activities from that uncurtained window. त्या पडदा नसलेल्या प्रकाशमान अशा खिडकीतून त्याला दिसतंय मिसेस अडीज काहीतरी किचन मध्ये काम करते, स्वयंपाक करत असेल. आगीवर तिने एखादं भांड ठेवलेलं आहे किंवा किटली ठेवलेली आहे, ती काढून ती त्याचं काम करते. He could see all the activities from a long distance. He hesitated and seemed to wonder. Now initially he hesitated whether he should have to enter the cottage or not. He was wondering what he should have to do. हा माणूस विचार करतोय की जावं की जाऊ नये. त्याला आश्चर्य वाटतं की काय करावं. He was a big, heavy working man, not successful judging by the poverty of his appearance. Very strong person, heavy, working man. He was not successful. How anyone can judge this? Because of his appearance. By appearance, he looked a poor person. Means there might be very poor clothes on his body, and so he could be judged as a poor person. He was not successful, that is why he was poor. हा जो माणूस आहे ताकदवान आहे, कामगार वर्गातला व्यक्ती आहे, यशस्वी नाहीये जीवनामध्ये, म्हणूनच तो काय दिसतोय, गरीब दिसतोय. त्याचा सर्व बाह्य स्वरूपावरून लक्षात येते तो फार गरीब आहे. गरिबीतून तो जीवन जगतोय. फॉर अ मोमेंट he made as if he would open the window. Then he changed his mind and went to the door instead. Now initially he thought he should have to enter the cottage through window because it was open window. There was no bars, so he could enter through it. सुरुवातीला ह्या माणसाला वाटलं आपण खिडकीतून जावं का, but finally he changed his mind and went the door instead. पण शेवटी तो मन बदलवतो, विचार करतो आणि दरवाजातून जाण्याचा निर्णय घेतो. He did not knock but walked straight in. Now he should have to knock before entering the cottage, but he did not knock the door and walk straight in because he did not want to make noise, and so he avoid knocking. त्या माणसाने दरवाजा काही वाजवला नाहीये, डायरेक्ट आतमध्ये प्रवेश केला कारण त्याला आवाज होऊ द्यायचा नव्हता. The woman at the fire turned quickly round. Now Mrs. Addis, she was working in her kitchen. She might heard some sound or she might understand the presence of someone in her kitchen. So she turned quickly round. त्या स्त्रीने तिला कोणाची तरी चाहूल लागली असेल म्हणून पटकन वळून पाहिलं. What you, Peter Crouch? She said. I didn't hear you knock. Now she recognized that person, that working man, that heavy man. The poor person was Peter Crouch. She recognized him, but she complained that she didn't hear him knock. She didn't hear the knocking of that person. त्या स्त्रीने वळून या माणसाकडे पाहिलं, त्याला त्यांनी ओळखलं. पीटर क्रॉच म्हणून त्याचं नाव ती घेते आणि त्यासोबतच सांगते की मी दरवाजा ठोठवण्याचा आवाज काय ऐकला नाही, तू काय दार ठोठवलं दिसत नाहीये. I didn't knock, madam. I didn't want anybody to hear. Now he explained. He confirmed initially that he hadn't knocked the door because he wished that no one should hear the knocking. तो सांगून टाकतो प्रामाणिकपणे, मी दरवाजा काही वाजवला नाहीये कारण त्या दरवाजाचा आवाज, वाजवण्याचा आवाज कोणी ऐकू नये असं मला वाटत होतं. How's that? Now she inquired why, what was the problem, why he had not knocked the door. I'm in trouble. His hands were shaking a little. Now Peter Crouch told her that he was in trouble. He was shaking a little. He was frightened. पीटर क्रॉचने तिला सांगितलं की मी संकटामध्ये आहे. त्याचे हात थरथर कापत होते. What have you done? I shot a man, Mrs. Addis. Now Mrs. Addis inquired what he had done. At that time, Peter Crouch replied, he had shot a man by using his gun. Mrs. Addis, you? Yes, I shot him. You killed him? I don't know. Now, through this conversation, Mrs. Addis realized that Peter Crouch had shot one person, but he made it clear that he did not know whether the person was alive or dead. त्या पीटर क्रॉचशी बोलताना मिसेस अडीसच्या लक्षात आलेलं आहे या माणसाने एक गुन्हा केलेला आहे. तो म्हणतो मी एका माणसावर गोळी झाडलेली आहे. मिसेस अडीस विचारते तो त्या माणसाला तो ठार केलंस का? तो म्हणतो मला काही माहिती नाहीये. He did not know about it. For a moment there was silence in the small stuffy kitchen. Now, as Mrs. Addis realized that Peter Crouch had made a crime, she became silent. No one was talking in that kitchen. आणि ज्यावेळेस मिसेस अदिसला कळलं काय घडलेलं आहे, ती शांत झालेली आहे. पीटर क्रॉच पण काही बोलत नाहीये, तो ऑलरेडीच घाबरलेला आहे. त्या कोंदट अशा छोट्याशा किचन मध्ये शांतता पसरली. Then the kettle boiled over and Mrs. Addis mechanically put it at the side of the fire. Suddenly, Mrs. Addis saw that the kettle boiled and she placed it aside. मिसेस आधीच्या लक्षात आलं की आपण जी किटली ठेवलेली आहे तिच्यातलं जे काही लिक्विड आहे ते बाहेर येण्याचा प्रयत्न करत आहे, उकळलेलं आहे. ती यांत्रिक पद्धतीने ती किटली बाजूला ठेवते, आगीवरून बाजूला काढून ठेवते. She was a small, thin woman with a brown, hard face on which the skin had dried in innumerable small hair-like wrinkles. Now Mrs. Addis was a small, short woman, thin woman. She had a brown, hard face. Her skin was dried and she had wrinkles. मिसेस आदितचं वर्णन या ठिकाणी आलेलं आहे. एक थोडीशी किरकोळ शरीरयष्टी असलेली अशी ती स्त्री, कठोर असा तिचा चेहरा दिसतो, तपकिरी चेहरा, त्वचा सुरकतलेली आहे, कोरडी झालेली आहे. She was probably not more than 42, but life treats some women hard in the agriculture districts of Sussex, and Mrs. Addis' life had been harder than most. Now her age was just 42, but she was looking like a woman of 60. Why this happened? Because she had to live a very hard life. She was living in the agriculture district of Sussex, and so she had to face many problems. It affected on her body. मिसेस अडीस साधारणतः 42 वर्षांची होती, पण तिचं वय कष्टामुळे अधिक वाटायला लागलेलं होतं, कारण ती ज्या भागात राहत होती त्या भागामध्ये कष्ट करणारे लोकच राहत होते, समृद्धी फारशी नसे. नाउ in the exam, on such passage, on such extract, you will find activities. Here, one activity is given. Describe Mrs. Addis in 50 words. If such activity is there, you can write the answer taking the help of this passage. Mrs. Addis, she was small, thin, had brown hard face. Many other things are given here. You can use this information and write the answer. What do you want me to do for you, Peter Crouch? She said a little sourly. Now Mrs. Addis, she did not like the act of Peter Crouch, so she dryly, without any emotion or sternly, inquired what he wanted from her. पीटर क्राउचला ती कठोरपणे विचारते की तुला माझ्याकडून काय अपेक्षा आहे. Let me stay here a bit. Is there nowhere you can put me till they have gone? Now Peter Crouch requested her that she should allow him to stay there for a for some time. Why? Because someone were following him. He wanted to hide there. पीटर क्रॉस तिला सांगतोय की मला तुमच्या घरामध्ये लपवून ठेवा, मला लपायचं आहे, माझ्या मागे काही जण आलेले आहेत, त्यांच्यापासून मला स्वतःला वाचवायचं आहे. Who's they? The keepers. Oh, you have had a quarrel with the keepers, have you? Now, Mrs. Addis inquired who were following him. Peter Crouch replied that the keepers of that area, they were following him. मिसेस अडीस विचारते की कोण तुझ्या मागे लागलेलं आहे. तो म्हणतो ते रखवालदार. She also inquired whether he had quarreled with them. Yes, I was down by Cinderwood, seeing if I could pick up anything, and the keepers found me. Now Peter Crouch replied, when he was going through Cinderwood, he wanted to steal something from there. The keepers found that he was picking up something, so they followed him. They were 4 to 1, so I used my gun. पीटर क्रॉस सांगतोय की त्या सिंडरवूड मध्ये, त्या जंगलामध्ये मी काहीतरी चोरण्याचा प्रयत्न केला, पण त्या रखवालदारांनी मला पाहून घेतलं. ते 4 जण होते आणि मी एकटाच होतो आणि स्वतःला वाचवण्यासाठी मला माझी गन वापरावी लागली, बंदूक वापरावी लागली. Then I ran for it. They are after me. They can't be far off now. Now these keepers, they were following me. They might be very near to him. So he wanted to hide there. तो म्हणतोय मी तिथून पळून आलेलो आहे, ते माझ्या मागे धावत होते, ते इथून काही फार दूर नसतील. Now on such information there might be one activity in the exam. What is the activity? Describe the incident happened at Cinderwood. Describe the incident happened at Cinderwood. सिंडरवूडच्या या जंगलामध्ये काय घडलं त्याविषयी माहिती द्या.